Welcome everyone to Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we're outside of Las Vegas. We're actually outside of Henderson. We're in the southeast side, but I'm bringing you an exclusive tour today. And I know this home doesn't look like the picture, but I'm the first one out here. We're in Liberty Ridge by Toll Brothers. This is going to be the Crestfield Collection. And the home behind me here is the Parkview. This is going to be the model home. That's how early we are. No one's seen these homes yet, and it's an exclusive look right here today, starting at $929,000. This is a 3,100 square foot single story home, 3 full baths, half bath, 4 bedroom, 4 car garage. And you have the RV parking on the end here. So we're going to tour through this model. Not really my typical tour, but I wanted to get out here before anyone else and show you what's going to be here. I'll put up some pictures of what these will look like when they're completed, but this is your chance to get in. You want to be the first one in the neighborhood, not the last, and it feels like everything is selling out so quick. But we're actually here in Boulder City, just about 15 minutes from Henderson. It's remarkably close. So if you don't know where Boulder City is, a nice little small town here to the southeast of Henderson. But yeah, from my office, it's just about 15 minutes to get to this spot. So very close relative to Henderson, and great value for your money out here in Boulder City. So we're gonna go inside right now and tour this home just for you, the Parkview by Toll Brothers. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas, giving you your exclusive new construction home look here, risking my safety for you today. Follow me inside. Okay, here we are, the Crestfield Collection. There's actually 2 collections in this subdivision here. They haven't sold any homes yet. They will have incentives, of course, once they get closer to construction or models being done and them selling lots and selling homes. They do have some quick move-in homes. They're going to be starting soon. These are the models. Like I said, there's 4 models here in the cul-de-sac. So you have 2 single stories on this side, a single story, and a 2-story over there. And these homes here on Crestfield side are going to be located on the golf course. Gourmet kitchen with stainless appliances and large walk-in pantry. Spacious secondary bedroom. Boat garage in addition to the 3-car garage. So I guess this is a boat garage, not an RV garage. Oh yeah, the RV garage is next door. My apologies, I'm just getting acclimated to these homes, and had a long conversation with the agent. And of course, Toll Brothers is exceptional build quality, exceptional service, exceptional design, and I can't wait to see when these are done. So we're walking into the garage here, and yeah, a very large boat garage, but I don't think it's quite tall enough for RV on second thought. They do have the door going out the backside as well. So it looks like you're gonna have double garage door openers here. And we're gonna get kind of a look at the construction here. You know, we hear about how much quality there is in a Toll Brothers home. Well, you're gonna kind of see a little bit of the inside. 3rd car here, and then a 2-car on this side, totaling 4 cars, but actually, I think it's 5. I think you could fit 2 over there where the boat garage is. So you can see your water shut off here. Looks like some sort of pressure regulator there. Probably very high pressure, so they actually have to tone it down a bit. This is going to be the pressure for the sprinklers, the fire sprinklers in the home. And then here's what your electric panel is going to look like on the inside. So you can see everything is labeled. All the wiring is labeled. Insulation, I like to see that orange foam in there. I'm not an electrician, it looks good to me. And we'll head inside. So if you come in through the garage, and I hope we can figure out exactly what's happening here, what the rooms are. It's like there's no lighting or electric yet. Everything's pre-wired for the electric. This is going to be your laundry room. So a couple things I noticed right away in the laundry room, and thankfully this camera picks up a lot of light, so even though it's a little dark in here. So you are going to have sink or plumbed for a sink here, and then you're also going to have, that's the dryer vent box where you can basically put the dryer flat against the wall. I don't know how that's going to work with this faucet here. And I don't know if that faucet is going to stay like that either. It almost looks like a temporary something or other. And then you have your washer dryer, or your washer hookup up here with the drain and the hot and cold water. So, but yeah, that's a nice feature, having that dryer push all the way up against the wall there. But yeah, designated laundry room. We do have a Santa Fe texture in the home. It's probably a better spot to see this, but basically it's a flat wall texture, and then you just have these little imperfections. You can probably see it better right here. And that's considered a very luxury finish. I'm assuming it's going to be tile floor because it is Toll Brothers, and these are basically going to be over $1 million. So this is going to be the half bath here. So you do have a half bath or a guest bath, and you can see the cutout for the fan and the vent. You have your light on the wall there. That's going to be the plumbing for the sink, and then of course the toilet over here in the corner. So yeah, beautiful half bath. And we're out into the main living area here. So it looks like the house ends here. I'm guessing the primary is going to be back there to the right. So 3,100 square feet is a really large single-story home. I'm a little underwhelmed at the slider here. I feel like the model home, they should do like the real big slider. I mean, you do have windows on each side, but that's about an 8-foot by 8-foot slider. So not too impressed with the slider personally, but I'm sure that's an upgrade option. And let's take a look at this kitchen. So you're just gonna have to use your imagination. I'm always, you know, kind of, what's the word for it? I'm always shocked by what the island looks like before they put the granite or the quartz to wrap around here. It looks like it's gonna possibly be a double waterfall island, but you have your power in there, and I'm always, yeah, surprised at how small the actual footprint of the island is. Your refrigerator is going to be here, I would imagine, because that looks like it's going to be the refrigerator hookup down there. And then your oven is going to be right here, directly behind your oven and stove. We can see the vent hookup up here, and then you have your gas line down here. So you'll have a gas oven there, and good sized kitchen for sure. But again, use your imagination. It looks like the cabinets are going to or cabinets and countertops are going to go from this door here and wrap all the way around to probably about right here. Looks like they're kind of etched on the floor as well, if you can see that square. I hope you like this tour. You know, I drove out here to Boulder City. I thought there were models available. I was looking online before I came out, but you know what? Yeah, there are going to be, and they're just not ready yet. So I figured, why waste the trip? Let's just shoot it, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. It is your first look exclusive. This is going to be a nice walk-in pantry here. A lot of space there. I like to see that. So good size walk-in pantry. And then you have your formal dining room over on this side. Maybe a casual dining. We have another area over there to check out. I do like all the windows, nice big windows. Those look like sprinkler hookups of some sort there hanging down. But yeah, this would be either your casual bite to eat or your formal dining, just depending on how you want to set it up. Oh, they've already started working the pool back there. We'll see that in a moment. And then over into this family room. I do love this big arch hook up here. Your giant TV will fit in there, no problem. I do kind of like that look, defining the space here of this family room. And it looks like we're gonna have electric in the floor there as well. I can't imagine what else that would be. And for once in a video, I'm going to show you the pool before we keep moving. So we walk out back here. Oh, you're going to have access to the backyard from the primary, which I'm assuming is what that is. You have this big covered patio. And if you ever wanted to know what textures and stucco and how that works, here's what your wall looks like on the inside. So you have the paper down, and then you have this like styrofoam, and then you have chicken wire, and then they shoot the stucco over top of it. So we are getting a little insight on building homes. So typically on homes like this, you're going to have pavers going out just to the edge of the home here. Everything else you'll have to add in yourself is most likely how it's going to go. Now this is a great candidate. I saw this on a home that I was showing. I think it was in Regency, which is over in Summerlin, but basically they put a roller blind on this edge of the wall here where I'm showing you, and that came all the way down, and it eliminated the need for blinds or any kind of covering on this door here. So kind of a cool concept. I'm not a big fan of like vertical blinds, so that was, you know, a unique thing I've never seen, but kind of a cool thing. You add that in there. And this house is facing basically north, maybe northeast a little bit. And you see the Toll Brothers flags there. And then here's the pool. So you have a Baja deck. If you ever wondered what your pool looked like before they shot the plaster in here. Not a huge pool. I don't think this is even close to the 600 square feet, but it's going to be nice and plenty of space for quite a few people to go in there and swim around and do what they need to do. Oversized lot here because you are on the cul-de-sac. So you do have like this pie-shaped lot, so it extends all the way out to this side. So you have a giant side yard here. So you could do maybe a sports court back here. It isn't an HOA. The HOA is about $80 a month here. And then I think there's one more lot here to this side where they'll build another home. Yeah, $929,900 is the starting price. That doesn't include upgrades. That doesn't include your lot premium. Now, when you're shopping new homes, you want to ask the agents what the standard, or not the standard, what the average upgrade amount is in a percentage. So sometimes it's 30%, sometimes it's 15%. Just depends on the community and what comes with the home, you know, walking in the door, which is why we want the models to be done. But this looks like it's going to be kind of your formal dining here, or maybe a living room, maybe a great bar area. I'd probably have the dining over back where we were and have this like a really nice lounge or bar. Seems like that would be cool. And then walking towards the front of the home, you can see it's wired for a couple sconces here, it looks like, on the wall. And then little covered patio here walking out the front. And then the entrance to the home. They do have the door jamb installed as well. And then just little things like this, you know, they've basically covered the metal plate there with some paper so it doesn't get all scratched up with people in and out time and time again. Looks like this is going to be maybe your thermostat hookup there. And then 8-foot interior doors in this home. And it says 4 bedrooms. Yeah, okay, 4 bedrooms. That makes sense. So this is going to be bedroom number 1 here. Good sized bedroom. Jack and Jill bathroom we'll look at in just a moment. You have your vents there, you have your light hookup. This would be the closet here. And then if we turn around here, it's going to take us into the Jack and Jill bath. So it looks like you have a double sink there with the double lights overhead. And then back to the left here, you're going to have your toilet and your shower. Little window looking out. Another good shot of that Santa Fe texture. And then turning around here, we're going to come to bedroom number 2. This bedroom, a little bit narrower than the last. And you are going to get the walk-in closet with this one. So that's bedroom 1, bedroom 2. We've seen 2 bathrooms. And then we'll head over here. So kind of a cool look in this coat closet, and you get a look at your smart panel. So that's all of the cabling there wrapped up and ready to go. So that'll be turned into a smart panel. Now see this little dip here? Sometimes these are tough to open and close. That might be why right there. But maybe they'll adjust that before they put the panel on. And then bedroom number 3 here. And this bedroom has an ensuite, so about the same size as the bedroom next door, but you do have your own full bath. So you have your sink there with the light, your toilet here, and then the shower tub combo. And yeah, don't worry, they're going to clean this all up, but look at that. And looks like, from the looks of this, it's going to be all tiled out. So probably pretty large tile around this wall here. If you ever wondered how your tub was fastened to the wall, well, there you go. That's how they fastened it in. They bolted into the wall there. Couple windows looking out back, and then standard closet. You do have the 8-foot height on the closets as well, of course. Then back through here, and we're going to check out this primary bedroom. By the way, my name is Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas, the Guiant Luxury Group, trying to bring you the most interesting tours on YouTube. Thank you for watching. So you have this little kind of entranceway. So I'm assuming, you know, they might have a little storage here, something to the left. But entryway into this primary bedroom. And then you're going to have that door going out back here. And then let's see the size of this. Pretty big primary bedroom. Let's say about 16 by 16, kind of a square here. You have the recessed lighting, and you have the wiring for the ceiling fan. Bed's going to be centered on this wall, and then you have this wiring, the Cat 6 up high there, so you can have your floating TV look. So yeah, nothing wrong with this bedroom at all. And then also, as a bonus, you're looking right out over this pool. Such beautiful skies out here in Boulder City. Yeah, you're going to get a little more bang for your buck out here. You're also going to get a little more lot size out here in Boulder City. And then into this primary bathroom here. So we have a sink on either side. So you have a sink here. You have a sink over on that side. This looks like it's going to be the freestanding tub here in the middle. So picture that, if you will. I like that setup. And if we turn around, we have this oversized shower here. Very large shower. It's about 5 by 5 or so. And that's going to be all tiled out as well. You can see the soap box there. If you wonder what one of those look like before it's tiled, it's just kind of this plastic, hard plastic box. You can see the waterproofing around the bottom in black. And then it looks like you have a water closet over at the end here. Yeah, so that's where your toilet's gonna go. And then I assume, based on what I saw walking in, you have a big walk-in closet that wraps around. Let's hope that's the case. Yeah, pretty good sized walk-in closet. Not a lot of space in the middle, but you got plenty of room on either side for shelving. You could customize the closet. I'm wondering what their standard build looks like, because again, it is Toll Brothers. You're a little bit elevated on finishes just walking in the door. So definitely something we can address and find out exactly what you're going to get for your money, what the upgrade options are as we move closer to getting these models done and getting this community ready to sell. So yeah, your first look here, Liberty Ridge from Toll Brothers, the Crestfield Collection Golf Course Homes for $929 starting price. Obviously lot premium is going to be added on to that. But that's it for this one. I hope you like this tour. Give me a call if you want to see these homes in person. Let's get you out here. Be one of the first ones. You know, when they build new communities, every time they release new lots, they typically raise the price. So you want to be the first one in the neighborhood, not the last. By the time the neighborhood's done, you should have a good amount of equity in the home, being one of the first ones in here. Thank you so much. The home does have to appraise as well. You're gonna get financing for it, so don't worry about that. It will appraise. They know what they're doing on pricing. They know how to sell homes. They know how to build homes. Give me a call. I will see you on the next one. Thanks.